Yeah, true. Definitely. But even like to be fair, like even coming to this part of the night having this much energy, that's like hard to do. And even for like the players, right? Being able to have that like stamina and be able to play in the bracket for so long, I've definitely seen players run out of gas. So but both of these players definitely don't look like they're slowing down any time soon. But here it is. We're gonna kick things off, and it looks like RaZe is going with the Dark Pit.
But bro, how did we end up on FD? Have you seen what Kinaji's been doing on this stage?
Did you watch the last set, RaZe?
Oh, okay. Wow. I am surprised to see that FD was what we ended up striking to. But you know what? That, maybe that just kind of goes to show what RaZe is thinking, like how confident he is in himself. He's like, look, I'm not like Ichigo's a great player, but I'm not the same. Okay, I'm in Grands for a reason. Let me show you what that reason is. He's in control right now. You see? Ooh, look at the struggle from Kinaji trying to land, bro.
Yeah, ooh, the drag down. Wow, getting it into the explosion, trying to hunt down for the kill here. Right up into the run-up grab. The up air almost connects, and he's lining up this downer. No, the bear, but it doesn't connect. Instead, he gets hit by Kinaji's bear. Oh, no. Okay, able to go for the double hammer.
Kinaji.
Dang.
Great anticipation, and that C4 just happened to be in the right spot. Seems to be a little bit of a theme for him, right?
He used a grenade to recover as well, and absolutely, yes. And it's funny because RaZe did a double roll into it, right? Like, where Kinaji is placing these down Bs is just so spot on, and he's getting the KO for it, too. Okay, that forward smash, he definitely wanted dash attack. That's like a pretty common input for that. But nonetheless, still racking up this damage, already 60% on the RaZe in the corner, and we've seen this corner pressure, we've seen this ledge trapping setup coming out from Kinaji. It is definitely nothing to scoff at.
Yeah, really, honestly, just nothing new at this point, as we've seen so many times. Okay, RaZe, seems like when RaZe, knowing it's Kinaji up in the air, tries to exploit that grenade, though, causing all kinds of havoc. Oh, and what a maneuver! Just goes past the little
he lined
shield.
That up.
Exactly. It's just like, I'm gonna drop this straight on your head, and that's all there is to it. Kinaji exploding out the gate. Oh my god, bro, that Z drop with the grenade too. How does this man do it? I hate to sound like a fanboy, but I'm just so enamored and impressed with just the way he controls this character right now.
Oh, absolutely. Even like you said with the, oh, is he going to get sniped? No, that definitely would have been a KO, but the up air follow-up anyway. So again, RaZe kind of showing off that Dark Pit vertical pressure on the high recovery, and we talked about it earlier, right? Just if you have vertical pressure like that, it's very strong against Snake, particularly because he likes to go in that general area. And oh, we got the drag down too, but you have to be really careful with pummels. Whenever you're comboing Snake like that, you usually don't want to do a pummel just in case he pulled out a grenade. Grenade is a frame one option, so it is one of the few frame one options in this game you've got to be aware of. And there are going to be like little niche situations like that where you get a grab combo, but sometimes a grenade can come out, right? So you don't pummel, don't detonate it. But nonetheless, it is tick for tack. It is so close.
Oh my goodness, I love the fact he was able to commit and go for that grab. Okay. Gonna get the Nikita kill there. Oh my goodness, knowing that he has to move that grenade. So many options being covered right now, but how are we gonna land safely? Be reverse away from danger. Yes, we are.
so good. Okay, there's the tech grab, the roll.
Such good patience by RaZe, expecting the spot dodge, gets it. This could be the difference maker. Oh no, he tried to make a hard read, didn't quite get it.
Yeah, wrong target there. He got the explosion, and there's the C4 setup. Don't take your eyes off of it, because that could be the ending of this game. Number one, this is so close, down to the wire. He's standing right on it. Okay, you got him. Oh man. Oh wait, the pummel, and that
he won.
Yes.
Well over that confirmed range. Yep.
Yeah, he just did a couple extra pummels just to be sure. So really good on Kinaji's part to, that extra insurance. You can never go wrong, and that was such a close game. Number one, I can see the set going either way, but I feel like we're gonna see these two characters the entire set. I don't know, I just have a feeling.
I don't know. I feel like at some point Link's gonna make an appearance. Maybe if it ends up getting sent to a second set, but I could, I definitely think he's gonna hold on to this dark pit as long as possible. But then maybe again, I just really want to see Link. There's a couple different ways you can look at it. I'm not gonna lie. Okay? I would like to see Link make an appearance in Grand Finals. I'm not gonna cap.
Yeah, and I mean we've seen so much of the dark pit too, right? So it's like crazy how many different characters we're watching, and even Link definitely has so many unique tools that he can bring to the table for a character like Snake. But man, right now it's just Kinaji just has that perfect mix of just like, oh, I've got like my setup game, and he knows exactly like when and where to throw the aerials, not even just staying grounded with the tilts. And I think that's what makes Snake really hard, is like when and where are you going to throw your areas, because there's so much more middle, right?
Facts. Charles never tell him a lie right now.
And look at this, you got to get through the minefield to get back to this center stage. Ooh, gets the down air, but able to, is it coincidence at this point?
I don't really, when it comes to this guy, I'm not sure I really believe in coincidences, if that's fair to say.
Yeah.
Like just his execution alone has just been something nicely done. Okay, just takes his time, waits for the landing. It's like perfectly okay. You know, if we get a trade here, we get a trade. Oh my God, bro! He knew that grenade was in hand. That back there was so cleanly delivered. This is the kind of start that RaZe needs to have, and see if he can kind of capitalize off that.
Yeah, and I love how RaZe, like there's so many times where Snakes will do that. They'll grab the grenade, go to ledge, and you'll sit there, wait for them, and then they can do like a normal get up while the grenade explodes. It's like, you know, the week one stuff, but it's very effective. But I like how RaZe countered that with a trump. Like, I'm going to trump you, take away your intangibility, so now the grenade's a threat to you, right? Because it's about to blow up. So beautiful counterplay coming out from RaZe, and we saw so much damage that he got, but is it all going to be for naught? He can't get this stock off, and right now Kinaji just has so much rage and still surviving. Can he get the snipe with the arrow? Doesn't look like it. And how many B reverses are we going to get all the way down here, still sitting at 100?
Oh,
now 78.
Bam, yep. Second time's the charm on that one. Nicely done.
All right, Robin Hood.
I'm saying, bro.
We
out here? We ain't talking about that crappy app either. Throw that out there real quick, man. Coming back, we living. Ooh, down it. Okay, you're really disruptive here. RaZe
connect.
Yep. And he's in love with that Nair, I must say.
Yeah, and this is crazy. We're on Final Destination again. Really, RaZe. I feel like RaZe kind of low-key flexing over here. Like, oh hey man, hey Ichigo, you weren't able to close it out on this stage. Let me show you how it's done.
Gets right to the point, pretty much, right?
Yeah, and I mean he's doing a fantastic job. But wait a minute, never sleep on Kinaji. Look at this, just like that. It's a matter of seconds already in the lead. The kicks are coming out, and these aerial placements, I just have to point it out again because they're so on point.
They are.
Oh, the drag down, but he doesn't combo into the grab there. It's a huge tech chase. Sparks flying on that down air as well.
That man loves that down air, bro. And he is not disappointed. Okay, ledge trap game. Let's see how efficient it is. Oh, nicely done. Catches him with the dash attack. And maybe trying to rinse repeat. There are so many things going on that left side of the stage. You don't even see that Nair sending you into despair. Well done from Kinaji. That's going to be a 2-0 lead for him. Who put this man in losers?
That's a very, very good question.
Who
because
put Kinaji in losers? Chat, help me out.
Dude, he's just playing like he's playing so fast, and I love how it's like, look at all these projectiles, I'm kicking you in the face. Like, it's so it
was RaZe did it. Wow. So the run back. So even right there, Kinaji not only having the ability to just really take that loser's run momentum and carry it over, he's also fueled by a little bit of vengeance here, and I think he's kind of delivering that and firing on all cylinders right now, because RaZe is looking like he's about to eat that 3-0 unless this game number 3 can go a little bit more in his favor. And look at that, Charles, right back to FD. Could stubbornness be playing a part of this one if you're RaZe?
It could. I'm looking at the bracket right now. They fought each other in winner semis, and RaZe did take it 3-1 over Kinaji in this specific matchup. So definitely seeing some run-back action, but it just feels like Kinaji is like kind of just clutching it out over RaZe. You know, like even that last game, RaZe just looked like in control the whole time. That last stock, the one that matters the most, you just saw Kinaji turn up and just completely destroy him on that ledge trap on the left.
Oh, okay. Hold on now. We're good. We're
Wait
good.
a
We're
minute.
good. Yeah, that Cypher got some distance, but play around down there too long now.
Yeah, and I feel like it really comes down to this. Can RaZe like finish off his stock, right? That I feel like that's just been the thorn in his side. It's he's doing really well in terms of neutral, the early game, the mid game, but when it comes to like time to close out my stock, it's Kinaji with very, very good defense, very, very good DI, and just really avoiding these snipes. We did see one horizontal double snipe last game, but hasn't been really able to snipe him off the top.
Yeah, seriously, and really, like you put that on top of the fact, like it's just like, yeah, I mean that point you make about closing out the stock is just so important because okay, that should do it, yes, but it's just the reason it's really allowed like Kinaji, like you let him hang around, you let Snake hang around too long, like you know it's inevitable that he's going to go ahead and just make up that damage deficit. Like that's just not a problem that Snake can have. Like this character
Right.
really just be putting on the pain, and that's gonna be an easy connection right there, bro. Not gonna miss that flight. Kinaji got you covered.
Yeah, just seamlessly getting the stock where it just feels like RaZe has to like work so hard to get the certain specific situation, then finally gets that one move, and then like you just see Kinaji just set up some grenades to do, and it's like, oh, one blew up and I was shielding, like, let me just up air you, and you're dead.
Finishing it off the right way.
And I will say this, like Snake's disadvantage is not the greatest, right? So definitely it could kind of trail back more so on RaZe, just like getting certain one of these situations and maybe playing a little bit too passive, right? Like you got a ledge trap, you're throwing out 2 arrows instead of like getting up there, getting in position to possibly get like an up smash or something going on. But RaZe fading back, trying to catch these like really greedy, like high recoveries, or they're not greedy, but like just high recoveries onto the stage. There's no platforms, right? So catching landings is a lot easier on final.
Facts. Oh, chucking them off. All right. Making it back safely. Yes. Okay. Able to avoid. A nice attempt by RaZe. Oh my goodness. He'll get it on the run back though. No need to time it. Just flick that C stick down. Take care of business. So RaZe finally able to enjoy a very comfortable lead. Only 49%. Make it 63, but still in a very favorable position, I would say.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, I feel like he's been in this position before, aka last game. So again, he has control of this game. He just has to play it really safe. Just really force Snake to kind of like try to apply aggressive pressure with this setup tool. It's still possible, but it makes it a little harder for Snake here. Doesn't get that tech chase. That's a big W here for RaZe.
It seems like RaZe, like the entirety of this match, at the very least, he's been more patient than I feel like the first 2 games.
Absolutely,
What
yeah.
we saw, like that difference in patience can be such a game changer, and really could be what he needs to get on the board. Not trying to get 3-0'd into the loser side of things and have to run this all the way back. Give yourself an opportunity. Kinaji, he has proven to be a thorn in his side so many times throughout this grand finals.
Oh man,
Safely
even
and
you.
securely.
Yeah, even using the Nikita to land. Oh, very beautiful forward air to beat out the neutral. I feel like RaZe might be catching on to some of these aerial approaches or these aerial setups. Wow, does pop the grenade. And look at all this percent. How many projectiles can I throw down?
I'm saying, right? Like everything just coming down.
Oh yeah, there's the pure reverse, and again, it can be hard to keep track of these grenades, and we might be getting into this very spooky situation here. Max Rage on Kinaji. Oh no, oh man,
bro,
this is deadly.
Yep,
We saw this ledge trap, right? This ledge trap game is so strong. Ooh, maybe a little bit of space, and it is enough. That arrow, that one arrow that just, you know, hit Kinaji a little bit back so the pressure wasn't too overwhelming at the edge of the stage. RaZe able to squeeze through, get on the other side, barely get that back air, and I feel like, of course, the back air was the big deal, but the arrow is what set it up.
The biggest setup that he might have had thus far throughout this tournament, because it was looking grim for my guy. I'm not gonna lie. RaZe has been sensational, but this tear that Kinaji's been on since we've had him on throughout a couple of sets in this loser bracket has been damn near unstoppable. Again, you couple that with the fact that he really wants to take out RaZe, period, considering that's who put him in losers. Like, there's just all kinds of elements that really just kind of build up and make this such an excellent and outstanding grand final showdown. But RaZe able to get on the board, needs to take 2 more in a row to secure the tournament. Meanwhile, on the other side, Kinaji just thinking, okay, just one more to get to that reset, and I know anything can happen. So, will that take place here on Small Battlefield? Let's find out right now. Same characters, and I think your call earlier was right, Charles. I don't imagine there's going to be any character swaps from both of these guys.
Yeah, it's like even like win or lose, usually like when you're just like looking out for character swaps in general, it's kind of like you want to see how comfortable the character or the players look on the character, right? Even if they lose, I mean, and you've competed as well, you know, E. So it's just like you kind of like know that feeling, right? Like you can even see it in people's gameplay, and it just feels like both players just it looks like they're very comfortable, win or lose. So
yep, exactly. And that's the big thing right there that you said, win or lose. It's like, okay, well, I don't feel like even if I'm losing, I'm not getting blown out, right? Like, I still believe I have a chance here.
Right.
And that's just having confidence in your character. That's honestly what that comes down to. And RaZe may be demonstrating that perfectly. Excellent job on getting rid of that stock in, what, under a minute. Definitely came to play.
Okay, with the follow-up, no double jump coming out from Kinaji. Oh no, like this is where you don't want to get steamrolled game 4. Like that's the one you don't want to, like you can get steamrolled game 3 and then like kind of lose game 4
sure.
if you were to pick one of the two to get steamrolled, but not 4. Okay,
right.
So all right, keeping it close to his chest here. Kinaji making sure it doesn't get too out of control this game 4.
Okay, be able to land. Yes, we are. And then immediately get the grenade in hand, throw out that Nikita. Oh, gotta be careful. Yeah, he is dead. When he's in situations like this, you know he's gonna be trying to trap you, and he's always gonna have a grenade present as well. So RaZe, be cognizant of that, not get too wild or crazy. I like how he did that, just taking his time, not trying to force the punish on the nair. That is one thing. That's one thing that this man just loves to throw. Like, he is a nair fiend. We actually saw it win him a game. I think it was game number 2. It actually won him.
Yeah, and like I just love the combination. Like not only is his nair placement alone really good, just the way he uses projectiles to kind of condition you to go into certain areas, and then he will try to meet that area with a nair. Yeah, and I mean, Kinaji definitely, like, it feels like that's a very big part of his game plan and playstyle. Ooh, but that forward throw, one of the very few killing forward throws in the game. A forward throw that kills is just like, in my opinion, a lot more broken than a back throw that kills, just because you can use it offensively. Like when you're corner pressuring or ledge trapping, that's so valuable of a tool to have.
Ooh,
so right
nice.
now,
okay, good decision. Yes. Okay, finally making him pay for coming in with those nairs.
Okay, so he does have to charge the arrows a little bit to get him to for the dark arrows to hit him off the cipher. So it's not just like a on the fly arrow. An air dodge, yep. With the reflect as well, RaZe looking really clean out here with his anti-projectile tech, using the arrows, using the down B as well to just reflect. Oh, almost catches that landing with the air dodge. Is gonna get the trump here. Oh, we have a regrab, but no punish coming out from RaZe. That could have been the game right then and there, but we have another chance here for Kinaji. Can he seal that out on this ledge trap? No, RaZe gets back on the stage. The duck underneath the arrow. You saw how fast that was, and he went forward. That was so clean.
That was amazing. And even if he does like end up losing here, which is looking like it could be the case, like, dude, it's what you said. Like, getting blown out is not what you want to see. RaZe is gaining nothing but confidence and momentum, and he's gonna take that game cleanly to stopped to send us into game number 5. Don't think it's impossible for this backdoor 3-0 to come to fruition. RaZe is absolutely feeling himself and maybe starting to remember exactly why he's in this situation in winners, because he did put Kinaji into losers earlier in winter semis.
Yeah, he did take it 3-1. And I mean, it's starting to come to life, and you're kind of seeing it now. The gameplay that was needed to put this snake on check with the dark pit. I wonder what stage we'll have next. Kinaji has tried a bunch of different stages so far. He's gonna have a third chance here to pick another stage that will bring him the victory, but will it matter with how well RaZe has been playing these last 2 games? I don't even know. It's gonna be rough. He's riding so much momentum right now, and he's looking really, really clean on this dark pit.
Man, Charles tells no lies. Game 5. Chat, is this it? Is this the decider? Is this where it ends, or are we going to overtime with another set? All those questions and more will be answered right now. We got our game 5.
Wow. Though approaching Nikita, I've seen it all, man. Kinaji just really does so much interesting things with Snake, and it's actually crazy how much fairs he's landed like off of a full hop setup. It's very interesting gameplay, very diverse, but it's working, and it's like it feels so creative and innovative. It's really fun to watch.
Some facts.
Grenade doesn't get followed up from the up air though. Here's the B reverse and keeping this corner pressure on. The Kalos pick definitely interesting. Both players have a lot of room to work with.
You see what RaZe does though? Like he's not falling for that bait anymore that comes in when he just jumps in and just B reversals out. Like he's just like, I'm just staying stationary, I'm staying put, and I'm not gonna give you like any free opportunities to kind of a whiff punish or anything like that. I like that adjustment that RaZe has made.
And all these trades, is he gonna reflect the Nikita? Wow. No, did not touch the shield.
Just like wiggled down.
Yeah, you saw how he wiggled it down there. That was actually godlike, and he needed to do that so it didn't hit the down B coming out from RaZe. Very, very calculated, and just, I mean, at that point, it's just straight matchup knowledge. That was so nice. No tech. No double jump either. Ooh, there's the air dodge. Another tech. Can we get another downer? No, he down tilts on the platform. He definitely wanted to drop down downer, but the up air comes out regardless. RaZe will keep things even on this game number 5. It all comes down to this.
That it does, man. Great stuff from RaZe. Oh, grenade actually running interference. Could have been maybe a little bit of a benefit, but come on, RaZe. You got to figure out a way to kind of quell all these explosives.
Arrows.
I'm saying, right? It's just like, let me just chuck them out. Like, if this is what it takes to get it done, take a look. That C4 in the center of the stage, too. I thought RaZe might have ran right into it. Opting not to detonate. Nicely done with the reflectors. And just like that, a nice combination of offense and good defense with reflectors has evened up this game. At least made it damn sure closer than it was a couple seconds ago.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Snake is so terrifying. We're just like, okay, I gotta land, try him with the down air, and then just like he just moves, and you're just like, oh my god, up tilt is coming.
Yeah.
What kind of shenanigans is this?
Being next to Snake during these percentages, not fun at all, and it's just crazy because Kinaji knows you're gonna want to drift back, knows you want to drift back in the air, and he just calls it out with the neutral, gets the KO anyway. This is big damage. Wow, going for the throw into downer. Usually you see an up tilt follow up after that. You get the snipe off the top. Very good avoidance coming out from Kinaji, and able to get back on the stage, stomping on him, and look at all this damage is racking up for him.
Seriously. Up air, not quite enough. 150. This Snake is living. RaZe is hunting though. Would love to punish this landing. No, great B reversals, and of course the explosions to cover that. So honestly, oh, this is scary, man. 71%. You don't want your percent flying that low, but he's gonna send them.
No!
Even lower.
No, that was literally the worst time to take I mean, you could have won the game right there with 2 stocks, but in that situation, you do the classic raw, I'm going to ride this lead to the very end, and it's like, I get it in a sense where it's like, he'll never expect this. I didn't go for the whole set, but like, maybe there's a reason why you didn't go for it the whole set.
Oh my god, bro, this is so terrifying.
Yeah, and no way. You thought you got him with the grenade, but I'm telling you, man, the way Kinaji just sets everything up, like you reflect one thing, but did you reflect the other 2 that are flying at you too, man?
Oh,
and
man, dude, that is so unfortunate, bro. Because you know Kinaji's ledge trap is godlike. It's like, okay, send it back to him, but you can't account for every little thing. That's the thing. You don't have to worry about just one option. There's like 3 you have to account for. Oh my lord.
And that counter, the orbiters are very good, but we saw earlier, even in just within this tournament, we saw the Nikitas, the up smashes hitting that dead zone in that counter right above Pit, like right on top of Pit's head in the middle of the shield. So hitting that weak spot and setting up those situations, you know Kinaji did it on purpose. So just really good stuff, closing things out. So we are going to be going into a grand finals reset. It's not over yet. it's not over yet. Kinaji is gonna have to seal it out one more set, but man, it's such a toss-up, right? So both of them are 1-1 right now in terms of sets like within this tournament. So this final one is gonna be the third set.
This is so good.
feel like...
I hate to take this away from our casters we have coming up next. I mean, I'd feel terrible. We're not going to sleep tonight. It's fine. Guys, one more set for you in the main bracket of top 8. It is a reset, and it was a hell of a journey to get there. I mean, credits to both. Honestly, it seemed like RaZe was going to get that backdoor 3-0, but Kinaji just held on with everything he had and was able to will himself
the Shulk
this position. And now, all that just to bring out Shulk. You son of a... Let's see what the
Monado Arts.
Talk to me, baby. What you got? My man Kinaji, you almost feel like this isn't even going to be like typical Shulk, right? Like just because of what Kinaji's already done so far, but very interesting curveball he's throwing out here.
Yeah, and this is he got it with the snake, and we saw the Mithra Pyra in actions, right? The only character we didn't see on his card so far is the Shulk, and we're gonna get to see it right now. Shulk, definitely one of the harder characters to play. Very different / unique tools with the Monado Arts. The biggest one in terms of strength is probably the shield art. You're able to actually activate it during hit stun, so you literally can break out of combos like that. No other character in the game can do that. No other character in the game can act during hit stun. So very unique thing to Shulk. So yeah, I mean, right now, very tick for tack game right here. Going both back and forth.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, like, obviously, like, it was the snake that brought him to the dance. Like, could this have just been, like, just give him a different look, like, early on in, like, the second set? Like, okay, you're accustomed so much to just fighting and dealing with the snake. Like, what are you going to do against Shulk, which I'm also incredibly confident in, and just, boom, busted that boy right out of there.
Yeah, and I just generally feel like Pit's kind of like an almost sword character, right? Whereas my man Shulk, definitely a full-fledged swordie in Ultimate, definitely one of the stronger sword characters in the game. And yeah, I just feel like he's able to keep him out. And wow, I don't think, you have to go into another art. The fact, and this could be, the secondary Shulk coming in. He had to get out of shield art because your air mobility is actually like very, very bad in shield art. So because he stayed in shield art, he was actually just put in a position where he was so easy to get. So there are cons to each art as well, I feel like a lot of people just see the benefits and they don't really understand that there's like a buff and a debuff in each art.
Right. I mean, if there was no drawbacks, then why wouldn't you just see a ton more Shulk? You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Shulk, though, still an incredibly impressive character. It's kind of crazy. Oh, wow. Well, that snipe was actually pretty insane with the down there. Nice interruption on the recovery attempt. So maybe Kinaji thinking twice about bringing out Shulk here against RaZe, who you already know that Dark Pit incredibly warmed up and ready to go, and at the moment, not disappointed.
Yeah. I mean, it was looking pretty hot the first stock, but maybe the gig is up. All right, Kinaji. I don't think you can get away with Coach Shulk here, man. And even like, maybe RaZe knows this matchup because the fact that he went into Nair and a jab there are shield art specific combos where you kind of adjust to shield arts like lack of hit stun and stuff, and you just go for different alternate routes on combos, and you're actually able to burn out the shield art. The fact that RaZe just knew that kind of like makes me think like, do you know the Shulk matchup? Is definitely not a very common character, so.
Oh. So much so that we might not even see him anymore. Ain't that crazy? Wow.
The connection art?
All right. I put up the predictions for you guys. I don't think anybody predicted that, though. I don't think so. All right. We shall go ahead. You know what? They've been playing for a while. When you go into overtime, sometimes it's just all about leaving the arena and coming back. It's just like a clean reset.
You need a little refresher, right?
Exactly. Like, that's just how the internet works. I think we're all very much so aware of that, so that's not a problem at all. So we'll go ahead and get RaZe back in momentarily. But in the meantime, guys, I put those predictions up for you. Sorry, I thought somebody else was handling that, but put them up for you. So go ahead and just cast your votes and bet on them points that you may have accumulated, or those points you just happen to have left over that you're trying to double up before this thing's all said and done.
Yeah, and Kinaji is expressing that he is lucky. Yeah.